There we go. Hey guys, welcome to TCR. Sid here. Mike is
I'm here.
quickly approaching.
I'm here.
He's here. He's here. Look at that. Look at that. Amazing.
What's up?
What's up, guys? Hey, Pole Barn Production. Hi, Robin's Bath and DIY.
Cheers.
Cheers. We got Terry from MT Homestead. What's going on? What's going on? Gunga Din. Whoop, whoop.
Sid's late for her own party.
I am not. I started it
She
right
was on
at
the phone with her
3:30.
girlfriend.
No, I was waiting for him to walk back in the room. I already said that.
Yeah, she likes to blame it on me. She was on the phone with her girlfriend.
Mm-mm.
Sydney, Frankie. Was she on the phone with her girlfriend?
Yes,
I was,
Right up
but
until-
I got off the phone. I said 1.5-minute warning, and then I got off the phone. So it's all good. It's all good.
What's Gunga Din? Do I know Gunga Din?
Well, you don't answer comments, so probably not, but I do.
Oh.
So there we go.
I've been known to answer a comment. If I answer a comment, you probably shouldn't have left it.
That's accurate.
Yeah.
That's probably true. That might be accurate.
So we had a productive day today.
Dude.
A lot.
Yeah.
So I took the day off today. Took a vacation day, and it was not a vacation day. So had a bunch of stuff to do, dealing with some plumbing, and had to kill 2 hogs. And in the midst of killing the first hog, well, no, it's dead.
There's Jen. She's watching while she drives to
Is she
Arizona.
Oh, hey, Jen, what's up?
I can't see her.
No, you can just see her
Her
words.
name.
Oh,
She's,
hey,
you
hey,
know,
hey.
she's a redneck, so her words are hey, hey, hey. Got to repeat herself.
She's also driving, so don't be texting and driving.
Don't text and drive, girl. So anyway,
That's wrong.
get about halfway through the first hog, and our goat Caroline's making some noise over there, and she's pretty prego. So I went over there, and I thought she was about to have a baby. She was just kidding.
Oh my God, Michael.
I've been working on that joke all afternoon.
I was gonna wait a little bit further into the live to get into that, but hey, go for it.
Well, it's a productive day. You gotta explain your day. All right.
Well, if she'd have been talking to me instead of talking to Jen, then I'd know what her game plan was for the live.
That's fair. You know what? That is a fair point.
Men. Yeah, so got some hogs in the freezer. We got no more pigs right now.
You have enough free
Caroline, I separated her last week because I mentioned in Wednesday's video that we rehomed Neil, and then I knew she was super close to kidding. I actually thought she was going to kid on Wednesday. She was really bagged. Her ligament was like squishy, but she still had a really good appetite, but not like crazy eating, like she was gorging herself or anything, but And then today went out better. Everything was normal. She wasn't in labor. She wasn't making noise. She wasn't uncomfortable. And then like an hour and a half later, he's like, pops his head back in, and he's like, I think she's kidding.
I was pretty sure, because when I poked my head around the corner, she had 2 heads.
Yeah. One on each end.
One on each end.
Yeah. So it was great. So it was like 10:30 in the morning. And I was able to film the entire thing from start to finish pretty much. And yeah, they're adorable. 1 boy and 1 girl. So I'll be.
That's not. I just said my own name. That's
Yeah.
Cadence.
It's okay, yeah. So I was able to film everything, and Caroline's doing great. She already passed most of her afterbirth, and the kids are nursing and doing their thing, falling asleep, eating, falling asleep.
I've never watched a goat kid before, but I felt like that was like about as smooth as it could have gone. I felt like she just nailed it.
She did. Like, I'd give her a 10. But it was great because I was so lucky to be able to catch it and be able to film it, because a lot of times goats will kid in the middle of the night or the wee hours of the morning. And her first kids, we did a video on, she ended up losing them. She went into labor probably about a month and a half early, and the babies were underdeveloped. And what happened was Neil had gotten bloat, and he was just getting better, but then she got herself so worked up while he was just not feeling well that she went into labor. Like, she was so nervous while he had bloat, and I got him through that fine. And so it was awful. She was crying after they were born. She was nudging them. I mean, it just broke my heart. So to be able to like be there with her today and watch it all unfold and have it go so smoothly, it was like textbook perfect goat birth. Like from everything I've watched, read, studied, like everything went the way it was supposed to.
And you know what? It was kind of magical because it was raining this morning. It was nasty.
Which is probably part of the reason she went into labor when she did.
Yeah, I knew the butcher was coming over to help me kill 2 hogs. I was looking outside going, oh man, today is going to suck so bad. And I had my boots on and I had my freaking rain slicker ready. And I swear, a half an hour before he showed up, the rain stopped.
Mm-hmm.
The sun came out.
Yeah.
It was cool. There was a breeze. There was not one fly. Not one meat bee, no yellow jackets anywhere. The hogs went perfect.
Yeah.
Both shots were dead on. Like the skinning, the everything was going perfect. And then literally in the middle of processing those hogs, she started having babies. And then the babies were healthy and everything was perfect. It was like, whew, it was like magic. It's magic.
It was pretty cool. And I just felt, I was so happy because part of me was nervous, like, because she lost the first kids, I was like, oh gosh, I just hope this goes smoothly. Like if it doesn't, like, obviously nobody would ever breed her again after that. Like, make sure that then she's just not going to be, but I knew she had it in her to be a good mom. And
so far so good. I mean, she was cleaning them up right away.
Oh yeah, she's done everything. She's helping them nurse. She's, licking their little butts while they nurse to get them on target. I mean, she's doing everything right. So, and she was even being careful while she was passing her afterbirth, like where she was stepping, like looking where they were so she didn't clip one of them. I mean, she's just being like super good with them. So that video will be out next week. I just offloaded some of the footage. I still have a little bit more to offload because I went out there and filmed again. And so, and I'm going to try to show like the first, maybe 2 days, like kind of see the progression of the babies from birth to then and put it all together. But oh my God,
they're like already like up and bouncing around with
They're not really bouncing yet. They're kind of,
the girl was a little bouncy.
They're kind of like
She's
this. They're kind of wobbly.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good within like 2 hours.
But yeah, they're super cute. And I was tempted. I was like, maybe I should just grab one and like bring it in to show you guys real quick on the live because they were just so cute.
Yeah, poop all over the place.
Yeah, wow. But yeah,
no outside animals inside.
I just want to show.
Didn't we have an entire goat in the house?
We did have an entire goat in the house.
We're not playing that game.
We're not. Well, I don't have to bottle feed these guys.
Yeah,
I have the mom
we
here.
have a good mom.
We have a good mom, so I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, so we got the goats. We got the baby goats are here right after the pigs left us. I was laughing with Jen because I was like, the farm Jesus was like, nope, you need more babies right now. You're getting rid of 2. You gotta have 2 more.
Cold beer.
No. Hey.
Nobody has beer today. Sorry.
Cold beer. What's going? No, I know. Nobody. I'm drinking water and
I have a milkshake over there.
She has like a
It's way
milkshake
over there.
Yeah. Basically.
Mom.
Well, this is beer that's been then distilled.
It's got.
And the higher alcohol pulled off of it. That's how they make it, So started out as a pretty nasty beer.
Something like that.
Mom got me this like milkshake thing. She pulls up to where I go after school and picks me up and she has a coffee and I'm like, you got coffee without me? This isn't nice.
It's not something that I do very often.
Yeah,
so when she sees me with it, she was like, you went without me, and I was like, you don't know what's in the car.
So then it's like the mint Alaskan or something. I don't know what it is. Whatever it is.
It's called
It's got Lucky Charms in it.
Yeah, it's they did it for the month of March. She's got like 4 specialty drinks at Main Street Coffee, and one of them is called the Lucky Charms Alaskan. So it's basically
that it?
That's it.
Yeah.
It's basically like a Lucky Charms flavored milkshake.
That looks nasty.
No, it's
that's because I drank it all.
Just tastes like a little bit. It
looked pretty until I started.
It tastes like cereal milk from Lucky Charms. But I mean, it's good.
It doesn't go with whiskey at all.
Well,
probably not. But there you go, cold whiskey. LOL. It's more like room temperature whiskey because.
But the room temperature is kind of chilly, so
yeah. Oh, thank you, Robin. Yeah, I'm kind of a little bit of a scarf addict, so I have I have quite
a
a few
little.
scarves. Yeah, I do love my scarves.
So then we got home, and she goes, "Oh, we're like in the car on the way home." And she goes, "Oh yeah, when we get home, there's something Dad was working on today. He wants to show you, or I want to show you." I'm like, "Okay," and I don't like having to wait. So even though we're in the
She
car,
kept asking me questions, and I was like,
I'm like, why don't you just tell me what was he doing? And she's like, I don't know, but he told me that we should go look at it, and I was like, okay. So we get home.
I would have liked to seen this because Mom's
it.
not really good at like keeping those kinds of secrets.
No,
She like lets the cat out of the bag.
I filmed it.
When she got the Garth Brooks tickets, she was like, I got you something for your birthday, and do you want to know or do you not want to know? And I'm like, well,
that's all.
You told me that you got something, so.
What I said was,
like how I just derailed the story.
That's not what happened. What happened was, I said to her, when you know something, like if you were going to get a surprise, like I laid it on her hypothetically, randomly, just one day, and I was like, do you like to know that the surprise is coming to give you something to look forward to, or do you rather just be surprised that day and have no idea? And she's like, oh, I'd rather have something to look forward to. So I was like, okay. And then I told her that I got us concert tickets to go see Garth Brooks, which is tomorrow, by the way. So, yeah.
I'm so excited.
I know. Now I'm like, I'm gonna be like, hey, you have to check on the ghost.
Some kid in my class.
They're fine. Nature's taking its course out there and doing a good job.
Your head out because they're little. You just gotta,
I checked on her. I'm the one that figured out she was kidding.
You didn't come tell me that she dropped her plug.
I checked on her like 3 times. I was like, oh, okay, she's kidding. I better go get Sid. I thought I did a good job.
Okay, well,
you did a good job. You did just fine. So then we walk out there, and Mom goes, oh yeah, it's just over here. He was like emptying out some of this, and I see it's not even like I didn't just look in there just to look. Or just because I'm looking around. I looked because I saw the feed bucket they used for the pig and the scooper. And scooper,
something like that.
And I saw those on the ground, and I was like, "Oh yeah, let me look." And then she got this on video, by the way, so you'll probably see it.
I did.
I look in the pen.
These people won't watch that video; they don't care.
I was very happy. Okay.
It was cute.
Don't ruin the moment.
She was very cute when she saw that there were babies in there, and she was like, "Oh, what?" Like she couldn't believe it, and I managed to like totally pass it off, and it was all good. So I was happy about that, like, because it was hard. Part of me wanted to just burst out and tell her, but then I was like, no, it'd be better if I like get it on video.
No, Sai, we do not have a large freezer. We have several freezers.
Some larger than others.
Yes, we have too many freezers.
Robin, I am not Miss DIY when it comes to crafty things.
Oh, no,
so I did not make these.
No. She's Miss I can buy.
I can buy.
Not DIY. I can buy.
Yeah. Yeah, these are my girlfriend sells paparazzi, and these are paparazzi $5 love you long time earrings. What? Oh, is that inappropriate?
Yeah, totally. The wrong country also. Those are from China. That's a PI thing. Never mind.
Are they? Everything's from China.
Yeah, I already researched it. That's why I don't like paparazzi jewelry, because
the company is in Utah, but they manufacture a lot out there. Yeah.
They have the children in the working camps manufactured.
Well, it doesn't. There's 12-year-old Korean girls in the basement at McDonald's, but we won't talk about that.
I don't think there are.
This lady, this morning.
So she has a theory. So there's a McDonald's in our little town. There's like 3 fast food places in our town. There's a McDonald's, there's a Wendy's, and there's a Jack in the Box.
And there's a Popeyes.
There's a Taco Bell and a Popeyes.
Oh, that's right. They just put Popeyes in. Where the hell's Taco Bell?
Taco Bell's all weird. It's by the
Cheetos, Los Rancheros.
Nobody goes there. That's got to be a drug front.
No.
There's all the Mexican places, which are also fast food.
Yeah, but I don't count those because they're legit food.
They're legit Mexican places,
like Mexican
family, locally owned
restaurants
businesses.
that are fast food are like real food.
Yeah.
So anyway, we got a couple fast food places in our little town of like 20,000 people. It's a pretty small town.
Yeah.
And so this McDonald's, which was pretty busy, like we never go there. We don't like McDonald's, but But it was busy. Like,
it's right
and
on
they
the
had
corner.
recently remodeled it.
Yeah, it's right on the corner of the main drag. So there's always like a line of cars going in and coming out. So you kind of have to watch for the traffic. There was always car wrecks there because they would whip out after the drive-through and like hit people. I saw a car wreck one day there myself. I had to stop and help.
That's why part of the reason Mom didn't like when I was like riding to Albertsons.
Yeah, because I don't like how the crazy people were there.
So I actually found a route around that.
Anyway, I'm good at derailing you guys. I'm not going to let you derail me.
That's not nice.
So this McDonald's had gone through a remodel like about a year and a half ago.
No, it was before COVID.
Okay, whatever.
Really?
I'll just keep talking. You keep correcting me until we get it right. And
don't forget about.
So they spent a bunch of money, did a nice facelift, and then several months ago, like 6 months ago now.
You forgot the big chunk in the middle.
What big chunk in the middle?
All the sewage that came up.
That's
they
right.
Closed three different
They closed
times.
like 3 different times because the bathrooms flooded with sewage.
Up into the kitchen.
Yeah. So then finally, they had a fire in the basement. Nobody even knew they had a basement.
The whole town was like, why does McDonald's have a basement? What the heck? This is weird.
They're cursed.
Like, yeah.
So that's been like 6 months now.
At least.
And they're still not reopened. So Sid has a theory that the owner of that particular franchise just like bailed.
I think, there's rumors flying around town about that, unsubstantiated. And then there's also like, people have started like, somebody came and hit it with some graffiti. There was some like.
Not really.
Some stuff. Like, I don't know, but so I'm like, why would they have a basement? So everybody was like, oh my God. It's like, there was all these weird, wild, things like human trafficking and this and that. Like, yeah, there was all kinds of crazy stuff. So that was why I keep telling him, I'm like, I think it was full of 12-year-old Korean girls.
Yeah.
I don't.
But he
does. Because Mom, this morning, when she's working
and he's trying to tell me. He's like,
her mind is blown about a basement. She's like, who has a basement? I'm like, every place in America except California has basements.
But we're in California, and how weird is it that there's
and
no
what's
basement?
interesting
like,
is
no basements here.
Even in California, like half the commercial businesses out there have some sort of a basement that you apparently don't even know about.
I don't know.
Basements are not that uncommon.
In a strip mall? How many strip malls have basements?
That is a standalone building. Would you like to go for a drive? That is a standalone building in the parking lot outside of a strip mall.
It's inside.
Standalone building.
Standalone.
This is the strip mall.
You understand what standalone means?
Yeah, it's fine.
Does it share a wall with any other buildings? Not even one.
I don't know, but apparently there's a whole underground tunnel system leading to the basement that nobody knew existed. Okay? It's not normal.
How
many McDonald's have base? This is not normal, people.
I don't know that it's not normal.
It is probably very normal.
I think that it.
You want to know what I think the basement was for?
Tell us. I'm dying to know.
For like the extra food that they have and stuff.
That's what I would do. I would put a cooler in the basement.
Yeah,
it's not an elevated building, so they went down.
That's what a basement is. Yep, they dig a hole. That's how they do that.
It's like a weird place.
What
I don't
you
know.
think that if the place has a basement, that means the first floor starts 8 feet up?
No, but that they like. I just feel like it just doesn't make sense with where it is. I bet you no place else has basements. I feel like
I bet you they probably do.
I would like, you know what? We could go
in a mountain.
Why wouldn't you put a basement in a mountain? Why wouldn't you put a basement anywhere? You know where I wouldn't put a basement? In a swamp. Mountain's pretty safe. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Steve says that's where they process all the roadkill is in the basement. So,
Hey,
she said, okay. Terry says most McDonald's have basements.
Don't
that
bag
is
on
where
roadkill.
The freezers are for all the meat and fries. She
That
went
is
to
what I
McDonald's
said.
when I was 16. Okay, well, I've never heard that before because I've seen like in the back of McDonald's before.
She's also never worked at a fast food restaurant either.
No, I worked at normal restaurants.
I worked at a Hardee's in Tennessee when I was like 15. And I'm going to tell you right now, to this day, some of the best biscuits and gravies that you can get in a lot of restaurants is from Hardee's fast food.
To this day, you think?
To this day, Hardee's probably still had right up there at the top of the list of biscuits and gravy.
For fast food.
No, they had a biscuit maker that came in at like like 1 in the morning and started making the biscuits.
I wonder if they still do that breakfast. Or if they all come in frozen now or something.
I don't know, but
I've never been to Hardee's, so I have no idea.
Anybody out there that lives in a state where they have Hardee's, tell me how their biscuits and gravies are, because I bet you they're still good.
I don't know.
I know Texas Road.
Yeah, no basements in Louisiana.
Nah, too swampy.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Even like East Texas, where it's pretty lowland, flat.
Ted says, "Do I smell a conspiracy theory? I can't talk today. A conspiracy theory."
Yeah, well, she's cooking one up.
Oh yeah. This woman, she was working out this morning. Dad was sitting on the couch. I walk in.
Yeah,
she's the queen of conspiracy theories.
These two watch me work out in the morning.
It's fascinating.
Yeah.
And then they try to critique, and I'm like, really?
You should see some of the moves she does while she's working out. It's like a dance routine with little weights while she's doing it. It's like, how do you not watch that?
Yeah. So this morning she's working out, and
if she do that in the evenings instead of the mornings, I would drink whiskey and watch. If I drink whiskey and watch while she's working out now at like 5 in the morning, well, that's a heck of a way to start a day.
That means you need to go to a meeting.
That means I need to go to a meeting.
Yeah, that's a problem.
So she's working out this morning. I guess somehow McDonald's.
They got basements in Texas they call swimming pools.
Yeah, see, here we go.
And somehow McDonald's comes up in the conversation, and she goes, I think they're doing something funky over there. Dad goes, what do you mean? And she's like, 12-year-old Korean girls in the basement. I didn't even know they had a basement. And I'm standing like somewhere over there. You guys can't see, but it's over there. And I go, what? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. She gets on her kicks. She gets on her conspiracy kicks. Hey, well, I mean, those of y'all that know who Steven Crowder is, she's his biggest fan.
Okay. Stop.
She's all about, if there's a conspiracy out there,
that's not a conspiracy theorist. That's not even accurate. Here's the deal. If it's true, the McDonald's has basements and it's normal, and that's where they keep the freezers and the frozen stuff, why would it burst into flames?
Yeah, no basements in Florida either. See? Probably no basements in like the whole like Mississippi River Delta area. So probably no basements.
Ward says Bob Evans Biscuits and Gravy.
I don't even know who Bob Evans is.
I don't know. Maybe it's a place?
I would say like Southern Alabama, Southern Georgia. I mean, there's all kinds of basements where I grew up in Tennessee in the Smoky Mountains on the east side. But they call them root cellars.
Yeah, somebody else mentioned root cellars a minute ago.
And I would love
root
to have a root
makes
cellar.
Sense. Like, I get it. Like, I would totally have a root cellar.
I do deer hunt, but I've been on sabbatical for several years because deer hunting out here sucks.
I think since before.
It's been a long time since I killed a deer.
I think we were still just married, but no baby yet.
Yeah, deer hunting out here is like almost not worth trying. Plus, we raise so many animals now. I was talking about that a couple years ago. It's like, I mean, I killed 2 hogs this morning. We kill so many animals that we raise, and then we either eat them or share them with or trade them or whatever. There's almost no point. We don't have to go buy meat. We don't buy meat.
Mm-mm.
What meat have we bought? We bought some salmon several months ago.
Yeah, every once in a while, if I don't have somebody locally that's got beef right now, then he might pick some up somewhere.
I got one buddy that buys beef. He buys beef and has it shipped in from a place up in Central California, where it's a really sustainable farm, grass fed, all that BS. Anyway, so when he makes an order, I'll piggyback on that order. But other than that, I mean, we literally raise all the meat that we eat. And if that were not the case, I would probably deal with Californians out there and deer hunt more. But I mean, we get enough, we raise enough meat. Same thing. Yeah. Like the last time I went dove hunting out here, I was surrounded by ridiculous, crazy California people who literally didn't know which end of their gun was safe. And they pulled up and they parked their trucks next to a levee. They get out, they set their chairs up and their coolers, and they crack a beer open and they wait for the sun to come up, and they just sit there on their chairs and start shooting. And I was like, I can't be here.
Yeah.
I can't be around this.
Like that.
It's crazy.
Corey and Cynthia Davis. What's going on? I was talking about you guys last week because I had my Shoot Tank Fest shirt on. I know Shoot Tank Fest is on countdown. We are ready.
Yeah, that's coming. When is that? That's like
the end of April.
May? April.
We get
before my 6th grade camp.
Like
End of April. When's 6th grade camp?
First week of May. The 2nd of May.
Oh,
I leave.
dude.
We get back on May 1st.
What if you miss your flight? What if they cancel your flight?
Michael Crouch, why would you say that?
What if they can't? What if you're stuck there for 2 days?
Michael.
6th grade camp.
Stop.
Gone.
You're so mean.
You'll be that kid that never went to 6th grade camp.
So are you.
I was that kid.
Never went to 6th grade camp. You never went to 6th grade camp.
We were dirt road poor. We weren't going to 6th grade
This
camp.
one didn't go because she was Californian with OCD.
Yeah, she was afraid to like do her makeup in front of anybody, so she was like, no 6th grade camp. I couldn't go to 6th grade camp because I couldn't afford we couldn't afford peanut butter and jelly.
You weren't even allowed to have makeup in 6th grade. What are you talking about?
Frankie has makeup.
She has lip gloss.
Yeah.
Like chapstick. Like
is that all you ever put on?
That's all she wears.
Yeah.
Good for you. Keep it that way.
I know one girl in my class.
over
Actually,
there.
no. I know one girl in my class. I'm not going to say her name.
Yeah, we'll cook goat, Si. We'll cook anything. I'll cook a raccoon if it's a fresh roadkill. Just saying.
Lordy.
No, there's this
Like
one
if
girl
I
in my
hit it.
class, and I'm not gonna say her name. She's a 5th grader. She sits at my table right now, and
This one with the gossip.
she
CNC.
wears makeup. Like she has
Beer.
mascara,
Oh, Corey and Cynthia. Yeah.
eyeshadow, blush. Like she. I'm just saying.
How old is she? Your age?
She's a grade younger than me. She's in 5th.
Oh, you didn't say her name just now, did you?
No.
Okay.
She's
Don't
just
call her
gonna
out.
Call her out.
Don't call her out.
It's fine. Whatever. I don't care.
You can tell me who she is later.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have to chat
There's
with her
some more
dad.
drama with her too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need to do that.
I keep finding like hay and
Oh, dude, you should see her
and
boots.
shedding. Like, well, yeah. So I'm kind of, and I have it all over my butt still too. I can feel it, and in my sweater, I got most of it off. But I was.
Wait.
You know, here's the thing about boots. I'm so bummed about boots.
But I was in the barn with the goats, so
I keep like every couple years, I'm like, oh, I need to buy a good pair of boots, like the ones that I wear, like if we go to dinner, right?
Like
you gotta explain. So he wears one boot out weird because of the way you walk.
Yeah, but now
He used
I
to
have
have to
enough
wear
pairs now that I don't do that anymore because
alternate
I alternate boots.
But yeah, so if he wears like one pair of boots,
I'll wear the outside of the sole out
on one shoe
on my right side.
Yeah, he used to. Do you think it's because he used to wear the Forrest Gump braces on?
Why you got to
legs?
tell everybody about that?
Well, because it's fascinating. He used to wear the Forrest Gump braces on his legs and made his legs.
There it is.
There you go.
Yeah, that's probably why.
That's why.
But anyway.
But he walks really well now. All by
so
himself.
I realized this morning. I realized this morning when we were doing something with the hog. Oh, I remember what it was. Had the hog hanging there, and he had just halved it, and I was getting ready to throw some chunks of it in the cooler. So I grabbed a hold of the shoulder, popped the knife in between the 4th and 5th rib, cut it, came back, went to snap it at the like the neck bone there, and looked down, and a whole bunch of schmutz landed on my boots. And that was the moment that I realized I put on the wrong pair of boots.
Oh.
So now all my boots are work boots. So I need another new pair of boots.
Oh.
Is where I'm going with that.
Is that where you're going with that? Oh.
But I only wear Ariats. I don't know.
That's what I wear too.
I don't know how you guys feel about different brands of boots. There's all kinds of brands out there. Ariat boots, Ariat jeans. I'm loving them. I know there's a lot of good brands of boots out there.
I haven't tried the jeans yet, but I do like the jeans on him. And I do have my favorite, my most comfortable pair of boots is my Ariat pair. The other ones are more for like looks, and my work boots are Ariat. You stole them for a little while until you got your own.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Jacobas. I've heard people talk about Jacobas.
I like Miss Me jeans. I haven't tried the Ariat jeans for women yet.
Miss Me jeans
I have
don't look bad on you.
Do they make you miss me?
I'm cool. I'm cool with those.
All right. No, I like it because a lot of them are blingy and they come in all different cuts, and they like if you have a butt and thighs, they work with you. Versus like, I could never get Levi's to fit me back in the day.
You know what? You can't. We're not even allowed
We
to
don't
say
even
Levi's.
say that word
We don't say that
the
word
dirty
anymore.
L word. The dirty
The
L
dirty
word.
L word. If
Don't
any of
maybe-
you guys that wear those, do some research. They're donating money to the places that are trying to take your guns away. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
So-
but they never fit me back in the day anyway. So it was very.
I had one pair
limited.
of shorts right when you guys figured out about Levi's. I had one pair of them, and they didn't even fit me.
Oh,
So I got
Twisted
I have,
X.
So you know the Twisted X. You know the loafers that I have that are like serape.
I haven't really paid attention.
Oh, well, they're Twisted X. Yeah.
I'll look at them.
Yeah, they're. I think
Where's Ariat made? I hope they're
made.
made. I hope they're made in the USA.
Oh,
I'm gonna be so bummed if they're not. You know what? Please don't Google that and tell me, because I don't want to know now. If they're not made in the USA, I'm gonna be so freaking bummed.
Well, we're gonna Google it and find out.
Well, it might be made somewhere else we're okay with. USA
Yeah,
is the best.
there's a few places I'm okay with sourcing out to. Like, I would like to source stuff to Mexico and like make Mexico a really strong, awesome country, and quit sourcing stuff to China 100% completely.
Or even like places in Europe versus.
Or like Haiti. Carhartt has some stuff made in Haiti, like because they're a mess down there and they need some help. Yeah.
China.
Mike will never make the Olympic skating team. What?
So,
you bagging on my Forrest Gump?
Bad news, kid. Ariat boots are designed in the USA, but the production is carried out in China. Vietnam and Mexico is okay, but China's not good.
Oh no. Why would you tell me that?
Sorry.
I'm 100% anti-China. Now I have to completely reevaluate this. That's too bad.
Well, you can always see if you can find ones that are made in Mexico and Vietnam instead of China.
Oh, I'm all about Mexico. I'll buy anything that's made in Mexico.
Anything?
Not anything. The avocados are run by the cartels and they like kill people over avocados.
So Justin boots, which I used to wear a lot of.
Oh, I had one pair of those.
Justin boots are made in the USA.
Really?
And I like
all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I used to wear Justin's.
Yeah.
In fact, remember when I used to wear Ropers?
Oh my God, we both did.
I was all about lace-up Ropers back in the day.
That was
and it was all Justin's.
Yeah, all Justin lace-up Ropers. That was, with the matching Justin wallet.
Yep, I was all about Justin. You know what? I should get another pair of lace-up Ropers. I could bring them back.
You can't bend down to lace them up now. You're too old.
Why you got to say that?
Because there's a lot. Do you remember how many? It's like putting on ice skates. It's a lot.
Wow. You just told 42 people that I can't bend over and lace up a pair of Ropers.
Do you know how much complaining you would do?
I'd still get her done. Come on. No, you know what I'd say? Frankie, come here.
Yeah, that's exactly. She's like, come lace up my boots for me. Oh gosh.
Yeah, so don't let them get laced up.
Yeah, so cold beer, John, they're made in the USA according to what I just Googled. So they're safe to wear, but and I guess if you figured out which lines were made in which countries.
Well, yeah, it's like,
because like if it's Mexico or Vietnam, I'd be okay with that, but China.
Yeah, we'll like we're in Vietnam though.
Isn't all of Vietnam happy now? No.
Northern parts of Vietnam, I don't think they're still all that happy.
I don't know.
What does that mean?
Well,
there used to be. There was
they're a little communist.
Yeah.
Merrill. It's made in the USA. Merrill. I don't even know Merrill.
Merrill.
Oh, Corey and Cynthia Davis says they got a hat from the conservative twins, the Hodgkins, and I'm assuming that's the Hodgkins. Yeah, I think that's their name. I think they also.
And it was made in China.
And it was made in China. Yeah, there's some stuff like that it's like, oh man.
Wow. How do you do that? Well, that was like when we were trying to do merch for our channel. We gave up on it. Like we still like you can find some merch down there,
we have our Teespring stuff, but like we don't push it.
But
really.
I gave up on merch for the most part because
everything's made in China.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm willing to pay $30 for a T-shirt from Grunt Style that's made in the USA. Most people are not. Most people will not pay that much extra for a T-shirt for it to be made in the USA.
Yeah, we did one bonfire campaign where we did the shirt was made in the USA, like physically made in the USA.
Yeah, the shirt itself was made in the USA.
Yeah, and we ran a campaign for that and we did that. But the stuff that's on Teespring now, we don't know where it's coming from.
Yeah. We're just letting Teespring do it.
And frankly, I know, in fact, and Christy from Paragon Ridge, she has given me the info for the people in Missouri that do shirts. I don't know where they source their materials from. That's a whole different thing, but I need to.
Yeah, I mean, look, you can only chase that train so far down the road.
Yeah, it gets tricky.
But I mean, come on, where I grew up, cotton industry is everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's like, what are we doing? Are we like, we're growing the cotton, we're harvesting the cotton, and then we're like literally putting it on boats and shipping it to China, where they then have the little 12-year-old girls you like turn it into
take
shirts.
him out of the basement first of McDonald's. They let him out.
What the hell? Come on.
Why do we always circle back to the 12-year-old
People.
Korean girls in McDonald's?
Stop it. Just make a shirt, you know? Jacobas. Oh, Jacobas are made in USA and Mexico. I'm going to look at Jacobas.
Never heard of them.
I have heard of them. I think somebody, somebody told me about Jacobas.
Probably will.
Once before.
Oh, Twisted X are made in Texas. Okay, cool.
Oh, there we go. I'm all about Texas.
Right on.
Yeah, that's the other USA.
Right. Right? I know. The non-communist region.
Yeah. You know what though? There's a decent amount of Democrats and liberals in Texas.
In Dallas.
I've done some research.
Austin.
Houston.
Yeah, it's always in the big states though.
The big
states?
cities.
Nope.
The big cities.
The big cities.
Yeah.
Yep. Not
Tony
states.
Llamas. You know, Tony Llama's a name that got thrown around
Isn't it
a
pronounced-
lot.
They were popular in the 90s.
But
I'm
I
pretty
don't.
sure you guys are pronouncing it wrong.
Tony Llama?
I don't think that's how it's pronounced.
Yeah.
Really?
Is it?
Yeah.
I've not heard it pronounced that way.
Tell me how you've heard it pronounced.
Tony Llamas.
Tony Loma. That is a bougie pronunciation
that's
of
what
Tony Llama.
No.
You've been in California too long.
No, you know why? Because there's a song that she talks about him, and the way Miranda Lambert sings it, that she tries to emulate, it sounds like she's saying that.
Oh, I never tried to sing the song.
Wait, you're learning how to talk from Miranda Lambert?
No.
That's the first problem.
We need to talk.
Tony Llamas. Because she does kind of say it like Tony Llamas. Yeah, but it's llamas. Tony Llamas.
No, I've got some old school Velcro shoes somewhere. I think they're in my gym bag. Yeah.
Oh, Lord. I don't have any Velcro.
When I was in the 2nd grade, this woman
You
bought me
only did Velcro for a minute, remember?
Before she could tie shoes.
Well, teach her to tie shoes.
I did.
No, you
didn't.
No, you did not. No,
Somebody want to watch her tie shoes right now?
on.
It's comedy.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
It takes me like 5 minutes.
First of all, trade school over here. So I taught her, and she had it down for a little while.
Wow.
Then she I don't know, hit her head and forgot.
I'm trying to teach her to tie like fishing knots or
And
like
she,
butcher knots.
can't-
She can't tie her shoes.
She
So-
ties them. So she found
I could
something
probably do that.
like later. This was in kindergarten, right? So I taught her how to tie her shoes in kindergarten. Actually, no, it was before kindergarten. It was preschool. And then she didn't have any lace up shoes for a little while. Totally forgot how to tie stuff. And then she Googled it and was watching.
No.
What?
No. That's
No?
not how it laid out. You want to know how it laid out?
Then she taught herself how off of the YouTube.
That's not how it laid out.
Yeah.
Because this lady never taught me to tie shoes. First,
Oh my God. We practiced
You
and
tried.
practiced.
you tried, but it never worked. You gave me YouTube videos. You gave me.
We did it
You
together.
tried,
We practiced.
and it never worked. It never worked. But then when I was in the 1st or 2nd grade, I'm gonna go 2nd grade because that sounds more believable. This woman, we went to Kmart one day, and she bought
This
me
woman.
my favorite pair of shoes. I don't like them anymore, and I grew out of them.
I still remember.
This is I loved those shoes, and they were
Okay.
sparkly purple and stuff.
I still
'Cause I was
remember
in
learning
2nd
how to
grade.
tie
And
shoelaces around a Folgers coffee can. When I have
I
a
taught
vague
her how to
memory
tie shoes in the
of
old
tying
house.
around a Folgers coffee
Yeah.
can when I was a kid.
because when I was in the 1st or 2nd grade, this lady bought me a pair of tie shoes, right?
Did you literally just start an argument with your mother and say no? You know where this is headed, don't you? Like we both have to sleep with an eye open tonight now.
And she
I
said,
taught you nothing.
She said, if you want these shoes, you have to learn how to tie them. And I was like, okay. So the entire time,
Whoa. Whoa.
I saw the look on her face.
Okay.
Oh no.
No. You have to understand that was
Mesquite
because
monkey racing.
she wouldn't practice tying her
No.
shoe.
I need to know how you
No.
came up with that name.
No.
So, okay, we're moving on from the shoe tying. Moving right
line
on.
She ties them really weird now.
Because that's the
Yeah.
only way I could figure it out the
She
entire
couldn't
night.
follow everything else we tried to teach her.
The
The
entire-
videos she watched, she had to do some weird back ass
No,
sort of
no.
way.
Lucky
No.
jeans are cool too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I used to wear Luckies when we were dating. He bought me
I
pairs.
actually have a couple pair of
I still
Lucky
have a
jeans
couple. Yeah, I still have a
from
couple.
back in the day.
This lady was
From, like,
making
20
dinner
years
that
ago.
whole night after I bought those shoes, and I spent the entire night.
You really hung up on those.
Yeah.
those
Yes,
shoes,
because
huh?
I need to prove my point.
Okay, well, you guys see what I live with.
I slept the entire night until she was done
You
with
see
dinner,
why I medicate.
trying to learn how to tie shoes, and I finally found a way that I was capable of tying, and now it's just engraved in my head.
I have never. Let me just preface it with I have never
Wait,
seen
what did Trapper
anybody.
Ted say
Should I
earlier?
go tie a shoe right
And the
now?
troops rebel, but I must have missed something.
I don't know.
Please hold.
I don't know.
Oh.
You missed the first part. Yeah, I've never seen somebody make ties like bows like this ever. I don't know where she found it. I don't know how. Nothing is weird. That's all I know.
That's all you know?
That's all I know. But yeah, no, Lucky Jeans are like, I don't know where they're made. You're a lot. That was a lot of sugar for you. I feel like that is what's causing.
Yeah, you fed her like an entire cup of sugar.
Yeah, which I don't normally do. So
I gotta untie it first.
Well, you don't even know how to untie shoes. You just made a knot.
No, I always do it like
Stop. Get off me.
I can't with these people. I don't even understand.
this. I'm about to show you how I tie shoes.
No, I want to show you how to tie a
No,
shoe.
That's
Okay?
not.
Here we go. Oh, can you guys see this? All right.
I can see it now.
You go left over right.
Mhm.
Okay. Snug it up as much as you want. Okay. Then you make a loop.
Mhm.
Right hand. Okay. Then you go left hand over that loop. Just like that.
Mhm.
Okay. Push it through.
Uh huh.
Okay.
I
Grab
saw
what
how
you
I
pulled
do it.
through and watch this. Boom.
Okay.
Done.
Watch how. Yeah, I spent
Well,
hours
here's how you do
trying
that.
to teach her.
All you have to do is say, no,
No.
you don't even know how to untie it.
She can't figure out her
What
legs.
is the
I
matter
don't
with you?
understand.
Okay,
We've
hold on.
showed her a million
No,
times.
no. We have not.
Yes.
You.
Do you not remember
Frankie,
spending hours?
I will teach you how to tie shoes. Watch this. Okay. From here.
Okay.
Shoe is tied.
But don't you pull these? Yeah.
You grab you grab the bitter ends. The bitter ends right here, and you go like this. Whoop! It's
Okay.
now untied.
Okay.
So I'm gonna show you
It's
how I tie
freaking
shoes.
magic.
I'm gonna show you how I tie shoes. I've had these shoes for like.
Okay, you gotta hold it up so they.
Hey,
What
Frankie,
am I doing?
I'm teaching you to drive.
No, actually,
Okay.
she
I'm gonna
she
teach you how
drives
to
better
drive.
than you.
What?
Yes.
She is the most aggressive driver.
I am not. You even said
You
after
drove with
carpooling
Tony.
with Tony. You said I was
Tony's
a
the
better
most
driver.
aggressive driver. Yeah.
You
that's
said I
true.
was a
Never
good
mind.
driver.
All right.
You've
So
gotten better.
how I tie shoes
Tell mom to shush.
is
Frankie.
That is not what he said.
you have.
That's what he said right there.
No, he was explaining.
Frankie,
no,
telling mom to
he
shush.
was saying, and the troops rebel. He was referring to Frankie telling me to troop.
Anyway,
Gotcha.
so
See,
you
this-
gotta do that,
She ties
right?
No, don't do that.
But
And
watch,
then you
this
do
is what she
this. And then you do this.
I'm telling you.
You do that.
Well, hold on.
And it takes her 20 minutes to tie her shoes, by the way.
No, that was as fast as what I did. Hold on. Do that again. Start over.
It's the
No, hold
I've
on.
never
It's
seen
hard.
anybody.
Look,
do
there's
it.
a lot of ways to skin a cat. That
It works, but it's freaking
it's weird, but I can't call it wrong.
super weird, man.
It's kind of hard
Do it
to
again.
balance this on my leg
weird.
here, but that's fine.
Okay.
So you have to do
Okay, so you just did a square knot.
Yeah, basically, and then you just
Didn't pull it all the way.
And then she has like
Okay.
she makes the loops through it.
So
it's way more labor intensive, I feel like.
she's gonna
For the
do
same
division
result.
and multiplication by doing adding and subtraction to get there. That's what she just did.
That's what I did in third grade.
It's
because
like
I was,
it's like
Dang,
and
it's
that
not wrong.
I double
no,
knotted.
I never said it was wrong. It ties her shoes every day, but it's weird,
It's definitely weird.
and I've never
not that
seen
weird.
anybody tie a shoe that way
Who
ever.
taught you to do that?
The
YouTube.
interwebs.
YouTube because
I
I can tie
tried.
it.
I
You
showed
guys
her-
need to stop watching YouTube.
No, I'm telling you, I spent forever practicing with her on a pair of shoes, which apparently she has no memory of. Whatever. Oh my god, I did. We had the video we watched over and over again that was like the regular way to tie the shoe. We practiced. I am not making this up, people.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try the way Dad.
Mesquite Monkey Racing. Yes, I do all of my own butchery, but I'm not doing bovine. Like I'm not doing anything quite that big.
I don't.
So hogs, goats, sheep, poultry. I got a hog in a cooler out there that we killed today that I got to finish butchering. I'll probably butcher that
No.
tomorrow. But yeah, we do all of our own butchery.
I tried to do what you did, and I didn't do it right.
Okay, but watch this. Look how much faster this is.
Okay.
Right? Watch this. Ready?
Well, I'm physically incapable of it, apparently. Okay, but you've had like years of practice doing that.
Well, but I'm not retarded either. So like, I'm just saying, like, it's.
I couldn't even see what she was even doing.
Oh my gosh.
Stop. Why are you touching the knot? There you go.
Leave me alone.
Get your fingers away from the knot when you're trying to untie it.
Well,
If there was ever any doubt
I double
that
knot it
she's
so that I have
naturally
to
blonde,
actually.
there's no doubt.
If there was ever any doubt that she's her daughter,
Wait. So how
that was
did
like
you
punching
tie?
a brick wall.
How
wasn't
did
it?
you? How did
Go ahead.
Was it?
Go ahead.
Woo!
Come on. Come on.
Ooh.
Hurt your hand, didn't it?
Actually, no. So you like?
So is cold beer still in the room? Cold beer.
Why?
Cold beer.
What do you want to ask him?
I want to ask him what's up with his channel. What are you doing, man? What are you working on these
I
days?
think he's been hibernating a little bit.
I don't know what this is.
I haven't seen anything pop up.
I'm gonna go look.
I don't know. Goats are fun, Misky. Like they're. I mean,
They taste all right.
they're depends on what you want them for. If you're trying to do milk and make cheese and stuff like that. If you're wanting to just raise them for funsies, if you're using them to clear your land, I mean, there's a lot of factors to consider.
You know, they do more damage than sheep. I'm just gonna say that.
They do, and so
like
they're
saplings, young trees.
Yeah. They're
they
artists,
eat the bark off of them. They escape. They're a lot of work.
See, Corey and Cynthia Davis agree with it's not, they don't technically agree, but they're gonna try.
They're gonna try.
They're gonna try.
If Frankie can do it.
Oh.
If trade school
can do it, you can do it. Trust me.
I know. Some people got mad at us because we joke around. We call her trade school because we're like, sometimes when she has like a not so bright moment, we call her trade school. There's nothing. We both went to trade school. Like,
yeah, no.
I don't even plan on going to college, but that's just me. So I don't know.
It's a little early to just
decide.
Plan on not going to college, but
well, for now,
I personally do not think that college is.
She had talked about wanting
necessary.
to be a veterinarian for large animals.
That requires college.
It would require schooling, but now she just wants to skip all that and become a barrel racer. We'll see. I wanted to be a
960 acres. Holy
I already went through
cow!
that phase.
960 acres.
Oh, then you should get
Dude.
some goats.
Oh, hold on.
You need to clear.
He's saying how many should we try? Here's the thing, dude.
They
are a handful. So honestly, I mean, if I were you, I would get 20 sheep. I would. I would not push you toward goats.
Well,
we could have a bigger conversation about this if you want.
Here's the plain and the simple of it. Sheep will eat down low. Goats will eat up high, which means that
and everything in between. Goats will eat the bark off trees.
Right. But what I'm saying is they can be more destructive because of that, and they're also climbers and more escape artists than most breeds of sheep. The thing to keep in mind is if that's all you're wanting them for is to help clear some area, your sheep are going to do a well enough job for you clearing the underbrush and the low hanging trees. Now, if you're wanting to do milk, I would maybe get a doe that's been already exposed, that's already, a year to 2 years old, let her kid, and then you can go ahead and get the milk and do your own cheese. Otherwise, I would say,
Yeah, I mean, if you're talking legit, dude, with Bermuda, and I don't know what state you're in or what your winters are like, because you're gonna have to feed Timothy or something during the winter. The reason I say start with 20 is because you need to know what you're getting into. But you can legit have like up to 10 ewes per acre, plus potentially, their offspring. But I would get like 20 and cross fence a section and get your feet wet, because you've got enough acreage there. First of all, you got way too much acreage, and I'm mad at you. A lot of that you need to just let be deer hunting country, but go ahead and cross fence some of it, and get some sheep.
Are you looking at doing more meat breeds too? Because he's talking about specifically about like weaning them and then selling them. So I
totally sell the lambs.
No,
weaned and sell the lambs. Okay.
I'm just saying, like, that's what he's
I mean,
saying.
sure. The lambs are a lot easier. The goats bring more money. Right now, goats are a little bit higher market value than lamb, but lamb's easier work.
And it's a trade-off too. It depends on which breed. Like, are you doing a hair breed of sheep, or are you doing one where you're gonna have to shear it? Are you doing polled, goats that are you making sure you debud them, or are you doing some sheep breeds that are already naturally polled? You don't have to worry about debudding or worry about them growing horns, because the rams can get very aggressive if you're dealing with a larger meat breed. Like, these are all things to consider about when you're looking into what and why you want to start.
Dude, honestly, if I had 960 acres and I had no idea what I wanted to raise, I would cross fence 10-acre sections, and I would get a couple of steers, some sheep, and some goats, and go a year and see what you like.
And at the end, you process the ones you don't like, and you buy more.
And now you know what you like.
You buy and breed more of the ones you like.
Yeah, I mean, cattle for a smaller farmer, it's a tough market. There's a lot of cattle ranchers out there. Sheep and goat, lamb and goat are more of a market that the smaller farmers can actually get into and compete. And of those two, I think that sheep are a little easier than goats, but goats bring a higher price. So,
and again, it depends too on the breed and what you're looking to do. Are you looking at meat? Are you looking at wool? Are you looking at milk? Are you looking like what's your end game? So that's going to factor into like the temperament of the breed of goat and all of that.
But don't go all in. Don't try to fill 900 acres with animals
all in one day. Yeah.
Cross fence 10 acres and dabble.
Yeah. Nate, I'm not exactly sure with your question there. Not so much futuristic methods of doing stuff. I mean, there's a lot of things that are tried and true for a reason. There's definitely innovations that you use along the way for whether it's your animals or your garden that you kind of use the best of both worlds. But like, I don't know if by futuristic you're referring to maybe more hydroponic type stuff. I'm not sure exactly what you're referring to.
I mean, I've considered hydroponics. I've even, considered aquaponics and doing like a fish pond, feeding into the gardens, and all those are cool projects maybe for someday. I didn't forget buffalo. I didn't bring it up on purpose because that's some next level shit. Those are big animals, and you got to keep them away from any ground that's ever had sheep on it. And like you got to do a lot of research if you want to go that.
Yeah,
that
and you
route.
can't have. Yeah, they carry that. I can never pronounce it right, but it starts with a T, and they can infect your livestock if they're near it, and it's just a whole thing.
Bison are majestic animals.
They're beautiful,
and I love the meat, but I would not recommend anyone that's getting into some kind of a meat animal initially to just start off with bison.
Yeah, for sure. No, I don't know, but they're. Oh yeah, aquaponics. That's what he's referring to. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I've seen some really cool setups where people are setting up like what's that fish? They grow them a lot in Texas.
Oh, Wally the plumber is in here tonight.
Is that the plumber that was here?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on?
We need to talk, dude. She's trying to explain to me what you said, so I told her I was gonna give you a call.
He didn't understand what I was telling him. What you told me about the copper pipe anyway.
Yeah, I didn't get your version of it.
Yeah.
So I know what to do. ARP.
Oh, typo.
Typo. Yeah, no. So, what's that fish? Tilapia. So there's a lot of people that are doing really large tanks and they're raising tilapia or freshwater shrimp.
Oh, carp. He says.
Carp.
I don't know. He just typed carp. Maybe it's a typo too. I don't know.
I don't want to raise carp. Oh, call when you're ready.
Oh.
Yeah. And then what they're doing is they're pulling the water off of those big stock tanks and running it through like whatever plants they're doing, and it looks cool. I don't know how efficient it is, but kind of interested in trying it a little bit.
Right on.
25 by 40 greenhouse with aquaponics already bought in and paid for. Okay, cool. Yeah, that sounds fun. Sounds fun. I mean, you should probably film a lot of it and like start a channel on it, because there's a lot of people that are interested in going that route. I've been interested for years. I've talked about it, but I just haven't. It's not a project I've jumped into.
We just haven't gotten. Yeah, it's like one of those things that like there's other things that we need to take care of first, and you know.
But dude, I'd watch some videos on it if you post them.
Oh yeah, he will. He will watch a gardening video.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he will. Oh Lord.
Ever how long it takes to drink a bottle of Jack? That's how many gardening videos I'll watch.
I can't.
Yeah.
I cannot.
Yeah, we still got a lot of quail.
We still got a few quail, yeah. With the quail farm, we do. My friend was hatching some out for me. I think what we're gonna end up doing is processing the ones we have. I need to find a better. We need to make like basically what's that thing called?
My shoulder?
No. The thing where you build the cage and then Faraday cage. We need like a Faraday cage around this thing.
Because there's gonna be an EMP.
It's the
you know what a Faraday cage is?
Yeah, the squirrels.
Okay.
I just need I need it like in case.
I need to kill some squirrels. That's what I just heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway,
good catfish. Yeah, I don't see people doing catfish in aquaponics. I'm not sure why. That's worth digging into a little bit. Yeah. Fathead minnows for our tanks, and then we get them breeding.
I think I'm gonna process the rest of the quail out.
Oh yeah, pigs love fish
right now. So
I used to have a buddy did a lot of offshore fishing down here.
Eat fish.
Right, that's accurate. And I would get all the when he clean out all these fish, and the spine would be left, and the heads and all that big old fish carcasses.
Oh God. And
feed those to the hogs. Holy moly.
Yeah.
Super good for them. And they just, that's good stuff. A horticultural.
I think he means because you are. I get it.
He redacted it.
Yeah.
So
I know what he was trying to say, like a horticulturalist. I just can't say it right now because.
I'm not a horticulturist. If I had it to go back and do over again, I would have studied horticulture in college instead of music, because I forgot everything I studied about music in college. Like music theory, all that's gone. But I've learned so much about horticulture from YouTube since then.
Do you remember the algebra that I taught you?
What's the right answer? Yes, dear. I remember everything you've ever taught me.
Good job. On that note. All right, guys. Well, our time here on this Friday evening with you is up. I need to go check on the babies outside again because they're adorable. You
guys got to look out for that video.
Yeah, that video is coming this next week.
Few days.
So
I think you're gonna shoot 2 more days worth of stuff before we.
Yeah, I'll probably set it up. If not,
probably gonna be Sunday.
It'll probably go next Sunday for next Sunday's video. Most likely, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll get a couple more days of stuff out of it. Yeah. It's gonna be a good. Hopefully, it's gonna be a really good video.
I mean, I can't believe I captured the whole thing.
I was watching her film, and I was like, I'm going back and forth. I'll go over and I'll work on the hog a little bit and come over, and she's still filming, and body's 3/4 of the way out, and the other one's foot's coming out. And it was I think it was really good footage.
Yeah. It was pretty cool to be able to see the kids like that. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button on your way out if you didn't already. We appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us.
Hell yeah.
On a Friday evening.
Good conversation. I had a lot of fun.
Right on. Yes. So don't forget, we post new videos every Sunday and Wednesday and go live every Friday. Whoop, whoop. We will see you next time.